Hello everyone, how you doing? This is Efwa Ede with Social Impact Consulting. We're a development consultancy firm that looks to maximize social impact. One way I'm doing it is sharing this content with you on fundraising. I know I've talked a bit about it on my last 2 seasons. I spoke about fundamentals of fundraising. I talked about how you scout for donors in one of my videos. So you can look at those in the cards if you just want some more in-depth information about it. But I want to tie this into your strategic plan in terms of coming up with a fundraising plan that you can follow like a Bible so that you can have the money you need to fund your project. Let's talk about that in a few seconds. So, I'm going to talk to you about your fundraising plan. Your fundraising plan would go like this. In your budget, like I talked about in the last video, is going through your programmatic costs and your administrative costs. Your programmatic costs are pretty much variable costs because it depends on the amount of money you get from donors, whether you get them from national donors or international donors, okay? When you're planning it, you need to look for donors that meet your same objective because they have a strategic plan in terms of these are the number of people we want to reach. We were working with Intel, She Will Connect. Their goal was to reach out to 3 million women in 5 years. So your organization may want to reach out of the 3 million, maybe 300 girls, okay? So your plan is in alignment with theirs. So you may have to have conversations with them, write a proposal, everything pending. You may want to reach out to folks like the MasterCard Foundation that deals with entrepreneurship for women and girls, and other organizations that deal with the same strategic mandate that you have, okay? The key thing about this is that when you're working on your fundraising plan, you need to do it a year before your actual fiscal year. Why? Because it's going to take that same amount of time to build a relationship with the donor, write the proposal, get them to say yes to you, and disperse the funds, okay? So you have a list of those donors that you have written proposals to, who you're hearing from, and what have you. And you have a set number, a set figure of how much you're expecting, okay? And then you now say, okay, this is what realistically I feel like I will get, okay? So that is your variable costing. Your admin costing is a bit tricky. There are organizations that are social enterprises that may sell books, that may have event centers, that may do consultancies in order to get the money to keep the lights on consistently. Some organizations do crowdfunding events, crowdfunding campaigns on Global Giving and other platforms that when they tell a compelling story about what they do, will be able to elicit giving from individuals, okay? So that is another way that you can receive money from other donors, but you need to keep the communication going so that these donors know that they are getting value for the money they are giving. So that is for the admin cost aspect of things. Though there's a percentage or so in programming and in proposal writing that goes towards administrative costs, but in order to be sustainable, you need to have an element of unrestricted funding so that you can have a sustainability plan. For example, build your own building. You have organizations like Human Development Initiatives in Lagos, Nigeria, Leap Africa in Lagos, Nigeria, Policy Legal Advocacy Center in Guzape, Abuja, that have their own structures because it is part of a sustainability plan. So when you're working on your fundraising plan, when you're going to write proposals to donors, have a number of donors that you're going to write to. Then with the unrestricted funding stream, have events, crowdfunding campaigns, and other initiatives that you need to be able to gain funding so that your organization becomes sustainable on the long run. I'm so excited about fundraising. If you want more information about creating a fundraising plan, you can reach me at my email, eellens@socialimpactng.com. You can reach out to me and schedule a consultation. I will be happy to help you. In addition to that, follow me on all my social media channels at Social Impact Consult, YouTube here, Social Impact Consulting. I look forward to hearing from you. See you in the next video.